Good afternoon, WSUP. Brittany here with another edition of Public Affairs for you. Today in studio, we have a very special treat for you, trick or treat matter of fact. We're here with Matt Johnson from the Dark Chambers Haunted House right in Dubuque, Iowa.
That's right. We're located right there in Dubuque. If you're coming from Platteville, it'd be right off 151 right there by Diamond Joe. We got a big sign. Can't hardly miss us there.
Dark Chambers. This is one of the only haunted houses featured this season in the tri-state area. Correct?
Yeah, actually, that's kind of the way it worked out. My brother, he's kind of the brainchild behind this whole thing. And last year there was just one smaller one in Dubuque. And I know Platteville had one last year. And now this year we put ours up. And Platteville, I guess, isn't having one this year. And the one in Dubuque also. So we're kind of the only haunt in the area.
I understand that you guys had your first weekend. How did it go? How was the first haunt?
It was super fun. We had a really good turnout from the folks that came down. It's been all really positive feedback between people in person and like on our Facebook wall. We have all sorts of good responses. I would actually say that actions speak louder than words, and we had 4 girls and 1 guy that came through our haunt that got a little frightened and had a little bit of an accident. So that was an accomplishment. In this line of work, that's a good selling point. So
did the accident happen like right away, or?
There's a few different points, and I can't give away the secret of it. But at Dark Chambers, we do measure success one piss-soaked pair of pants at a time.
Do you guys offer a change of pants?
No, we don't offer a pair of pants. We will. You usually will get a starring role on our website or our Facebook. We'll usually do the courtesy of blotting out the face, but yeah, we have a lot of fun with that. I mean, when that happens, and those are the customers that have the most fun. Not the specific one, but whoever the friends along with, they definitely have a good experience of it.
Is your haunted house pretty scary? How was the atmosphere in there? Is there a lot of lights? Is there a lot of people popping out? Is there chainsaws? Is there blood? What's going on?
We have a little bit of everything. This has been a year in the making ever since last year. So the creative process has just been nonstop. Me and my brother, we just heart and soul into this one, and especially him. He's the owner, and our actors we have down there. they're all. I can't say enough about them. They go all out. They really get into what their role is. Nobody's just going through the motions. It's a really great experience for everybody involved with it.
Are we going to be walking through rooms? Is there trap doors?
There's rooms, and I can't give away quite everything, but there's just a whole lot of different experiences. You might there might be a little area where you're not gonna be standing up the whole time. There's just a lot of really unique things going on in this haunt that I haven't seen anywhere else.
Now, your brother, Trent, correct? How did he come up with these ideas for stuff? Is he a little loopy in the head, or is he just a really creative person, or is he like scary movies, or
loopy in the head? We'll go with that. Well, we both did some volunteer work at different haunts locally, like when we were in high school. So that was always a blast. We always had a lot of fun with that, and so it's always kind of been something in the back of our minds and in his mind to do this. And then with Dubuque, it just seemed like this area hasn't had a large scale haunt like that in a while, and I don't know, it just kind of fell into place, and we're real proud of what we've come up with.
Inspirations everywhere.
There is, and I would have to defer again to him because he's just a nut. Went to all these different haunts around, and I did too. And you borrow little bits and pieces there, and then there's just some unique pieces that we came up on our own. It's been like an everyday thing for the past year. We're tossing around different ideas, coming up with just little different ways to alter things to really make a good experience. And it's pretty cool.
So you guys are probably going to be around for a long time based on all the ideas I'm hearing. That
this is the plan, and we're 3 days into this year, and we've already got we got more ideas than we can possibly plug in for next year. So we really look forward to being around for a long time. We don't see any reason that we wouldn't be, so we really look forward to being kind of the biggest and best in the area for a long time to come.
And now, just to let everyone out there know, what we are talking about is the Dark Chambers Haunted Attraction, located right in Dubuque, Iowa. It's currently running, going through October 7th through the 31st, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's right. And then you also, we got the expanded days there.
For Halloween.
Over Halloween. We're open that Monday as well. So, yeah, stop down any of those days. Saturdays are usually our busiest days that work out for folks. But if you're looking to dodge the lines, definitely a Thursday or a Sunday night, you can probably get down there and get right in.
For Monday, are you Monday, that day of Halloween? Are you like planning costume party? Or would people get lost in the haunted house because you wouldn't know?
You know, that's maybe we should bring you on for some of our promotions. That's I hadn't thought of that, but that'd be a cool idea if we got guests showing up in costumes. That'd be crazy. And as far as the closing time, we tentatively put 11 on there. That would apply for our slowest nights. But if there's a line out front, we're not turning anybody away. So
right.
So I mean, definitely on the Saturday nights and definitely up around Halloween, I will be open much later than that, I'm sure.
On here, you have two separate times. It's open every day, the Thursday through Sunday from 6 to 11, I see on here. But from 6 to 7, you have Little Fright.
The Light Fright.
Light Fright.
Right. That is mostly geared towards kids.
Like what age group appropriate would you say?
It would kind of depend on the kids. Some kids are. We've had 5-year-old kids that are more brave than their mom come charging through.
Yeah.
But what it is there will be lights. Literally, the lights are on and it's light outside, and there's fewer actors that are gonna jump out and just try and get you or whatever their particular gig is. So just kind of a little walkthrough where kids can have a little bit of fun without having nightmares over the whole deal.
Yeah. Now, and then 7 through 11, 7. And then following that from 7 to 11 is the full scare. So that's like when guys should be bringing their girlfriends and, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's actually good that you'd mentioned that. I like to say that a good haunted house is the ultimate wingman. You come down there with a girl, and if it's on a date or something like that, you're walking through, and maybe she gets a little spooked for something, and she's looking for her knight in shining armor, and it's just a real chivalrous deal. Everybody comes out on top.
Oh, my gosh. That would be me, just because last time I went to a haunted house, I went with my little sister, who is currently 10, and then like 5 of her friends. It was her 10-year-old birthday party. And they were all in front of me, all these little 10-year-olds, and there's like chainsaws and everything popping out, and I'm like hiding behind these little 10-year-olds.
That's good. We'll have you whenever you make it down there, you'll probably be our 5th notch on the wall.
Yeah. I'm saying in order to get me through the haunted house, you're going to have to find a wheelchair and just like cart me through, because I'll be trying to turn around. Have you ever had to like escort anyone out of the haunted house yet?
We've had a few that have turned around and come back, and they get, well, depending on the case. We had a few of them that have, and depending age appropriate, they get berated a little bit, all in good fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, there've been a few that have come back, and you get a lot of folks that will just be starting out, and they'll just be standing there, and then there's always this ongoing debate of who's going to go first. Nobody wants to go first. And, and of course, they got the backdrop of all the customers in front of them just screaming bloody murder. So, the atmosphere it's just great. I just love every minute down there.
Now, have you, what's the number of, what's the group size that you're allowed to walk through with?
We're usually looking for 3 to 5.
3 to 5?
Can't give away the secrets once again. There's one particular spot in there that we like to keep it to 5 at the most, unless it's younger kids or something like that. But we've decided that's kind of gives the best scare to all people if you have a group of 3
So come with 2 to 5 people, and then just plan on bunches of 5s if people plan on coming in groups. Or
depending on how busy we get, sometimes we'll pair up and try and put folks with other people, but if we're not busy, we try to let people kind of have their own people they came with going through together.
What if the people you pair the other people with are scarier than the actual haunted house?
then I'll be out there. I'll be running my promotions, and I'll be like, what are you up to tomorrow night? I can get you geared up.
Now, what's the turnout so far been? Are you getting a lot of people from Platteville, a lot of people from Dubuque, or has it been a really good mix from a
they've
wide
been
range.
all over the place. I'm trying to think of some of the cities. I just remember hearing people saying that they've come from an hour, drove 2 hours. We had actually some folks from the Heart of Darkness in Waterloo that came through, and they said they really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, a lot of Dubuquers. There's just a lot of folks from all over the place. A few people from Platteville.
Mm-hmm.
So we're real satisfied with what we got so far.
Well, I just think it's exciting too because obviously, one, you're the only haunted house place in the tri-state area right now. Is Halloween. 2, it's close and convenient for a lot of people right here on campus, and 3 is it's an actual scary haunted house. It seems like
Right. There's some of them that it's just kind of an unwritten understanding that it's kind of geared more towards kids,
Mm-hmm.
and and when we get a good number of that of like junior high school age kids, but even like for your college age crowd, maybe you're not like life and death terrified, but it's still a pretty entertaining experience in the same way as like going to a movie or something like that would be. So we definitely have gotten a good turnout from
well,
the
this
colleges.
is literally 3D. So
There it is. It's right in your face, and yeah, I can't say enough about the way our actors have done and the turnout we've had. We've just had a really good response, and looking forward to what's to come on it.
it's so bizarre because every time you go in a haunted house, even though it's fake, it's still everyone's still, like you said earlier, fighting over who's going to be the first one through the door. Even though everyone knows,
Yeah, and we do our
crazy.
absolute best to sell it as your life could very well be in danger, and there's a slight chance that dude that's staring you down right now maybe just actually lost his mind, and your life might almost be about to come to an end
my
here.
gosh. Have you guys lost anyone yet in there? Has there anyone not come out yet?
Oh, we've had people that have, we've had a few folks that have kind of got lost in a few different areas, and then the next group will be coming through, and they're wondering if this guy is part of the haunt or what exactly is going on. So lots of crazy stories to tell.
Well, has anyone ever gone in with 5 group members and ever just came out with 4? And just the 5th one was never be found again yet?
Yes, we have that all the time, and we have a secret dungeon in the basement that we keep all our prisoners in.
Oh, that's good.
So stay with your group, and any children listening, you need to hang close to your parents, because otherwise we got a secret cage for you, and that's where we keep our saber-toothed tigers.
Well, that's good to know. As you were mentioning earlier about your Facebook, what's one of the biggest comments you've seen written on there so far that you're really
Sure.
pumped about?
What we're hearing a lot of is parents that'll come through with their kids, and their biggest thrill of it is watching their kid get terrified. We've had instances where they'll get there and it sounds like it's the kid that was all gung-ho trying to talk the parents into coming. Well, once they get there, then all of a sudden the kid changes their mind, and the parents they're just getting some sadistic pleasure out of the whole thing. So they're right behind him. We're not turning around. They go through, and then they're the ones that are, real happy with the experience by the end of it. So
there hasn't been one comment yet on your page that's really stuck out that
there was one parent that she said, I think she said her 9-year-old son came through, and just to see him terrified, I forget exactly how she said it, but she was real pleased with it.
Wow, there's a lot of good parenting going on out there.
Hey, you got to keep them in line.
This is what happens when you don't brush your teeth and then take them through the haunted house.
I like that line.
Eat your fruits and vegetables.
I'm gonna see. I'm usually the guy up front, taking the money, doing the cashiering. So I like to get the small children in the proper state of mind to send them through. So maybe I'll start asking them if they brush their teeth, or maybe Santa Claus isn't gonna be nice to you this year. Or,
right.
Yeah. You got to plant the seed.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I think the goal of the haunted house should be to just scare as many little children as possible.
I mean, that's what we're going for. That's what we're going for, and doing well.
You know what's in there. Your brother knows what's in there. However, you guys know what's coming, but, you walk through it, and do you still get scared?
Well, you run into that right at the end of the night. All the lights are out, and then you'll be walking through there, and maybe somebody left one of our prop TVs on, or the radios with the static, or something swinging from the ceiling is still swinging. You can hear it kind of brushing up against the the wall or something, and it's like, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one left in here, but this place is kind of taking on a life of its own.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's literally haunted. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. If anyone else wants to go on, look into this further, see some more comments about this, where can they go?
Well, we have our Facebook page, as I mentioned, and that's probably the most up-to-date information and kind of where guests and us people that are associated with the haunt will post stuff. We also have all our general information on our website, darkchambers.com. So either way, we also have phone numbers and contact information there. So we look forward to seeing everybody.
All right, and just to let you know, all you WSUP listeners, we are going to be giving away 2 tickets every Thursday and Friday till the end of the month. So just stay tuned and listen for your chance to win. Thank you so much for joining us, Matt. We'll see you in Dubuque.
Thanks for having me, Brittany.